Today the objective is crossover distortion, thermal runway, and next one is the collector dissipation curve and its importance. Crossover distortion is already defined when the transistor changes from conducting state to non-conducting state, again return back to non-conducting conducting state. That is the switching of transistor. One of the drawbacks in this your post-pull amplifier or complementary symmetric amplifier, that is your the region is your transistor is not conducting. This one of the crossover distortion is represented by your diagram you see here. Means there is a certain cutoff voltage, threshold voltage, means such as 0.7. After this 0.7, your transistors started conducting. That's why this region the transistor is not conducted. Next is the thermal runway. You see here the thermal runway, the definition is the self-destruction of transistor due to excess heat produced in a device is called thermal runway. Thermal runway due to ICO. ICO means minority current flow in a transistor. We have seen when the temperature is increases, there is a current flow that is called a reverse saturation current. The thermal runway also related to your temperature. In power amplifier is amplify your signal. When the collector current is more in the collector region, then heat up produced by your transistor. When heating around the transistor, the device is not operated properly as a amplifier. That's one of the disadvantage. When the temperature increases, the operating point of your transistor is shifted. Now, how to eliminate the thermal runaway problem? You see here, to eliminate the thermal runaway problem, what we have done, first we consider as VCE, collector to emitter voltage, less than equal to VCC by 2. By using this one condition, it eliminate your thermal runaway problem. And also the second, also you consider to select this one also relation to reduces the thermal runaway problem. Means differential operator of PC upon junction temperature, means PC is the maximum collector power dissipation in watt. T and J suffix word used here, junction temperature, and theta is the thermal resistance per degree centi per watt. The unit is the degree centi per watt, and the PC unit is the watt. Means when the temperature increases near about the area of power amplifier, heat is producing. Now, how reduces the heat that is produced by your power amplifier? To eliminate the using this relation VC less than equal to VCC by 2, to other second relation you use this one relation. Also is the total power. This one of the arrangement, you arrange this one. In this arrangement you also arrange in this form of equation. Now using this one, this is the your next move to your point out this values. Means P total means total power distributed within the transistor in watts. Junction temperature means maximum permissible junction temperature, means how much ability to junction temperature of your transistor to permit. Means there is a T and suffix use a AMV, means ambient temperature. Ambient temperature is the your temperature surrounding air. In the surrounding air, whatever your temperature, that is a use symbol use this one. Next, your thermal resistance is a unit is degree centi per watt. The resistance, what is the thermal resistance? Simple one, you see here the resistance. Resistance is the to resist the flow of current. Similar with thermal resistance is the, to resist the flow of heat. That is called thermal resistance. Also, next to move your collector dissipation curve and importance. Overall, thermal runaway is the one of the disadvantages of power amplifier. Means when the heat is produced by the power amplifier, the proper amplification of the power amplifier is not obtained in output side. Means Q point is shifting. Q point means quiescent point is shifting due to temperature increases. Now how to reduce it? Now using these equations to reduce your thermal runaway. Also one of the relation is also in this basis there is some numericals also find out. There is something, there is this one given, this one given, and this one value is given to find out P total. Okay, next one, move to your collector dissipation curve, and it's important. What is the collector dissipation curve? To see here, this one of the graph of the collector dissipation curve. You see here, we consider a x-axis is the VCE and y-axis is the IC. There is a different load. This is your consider a DC load, this is the AC load, but you focus only. This is the IC, this is the VC, this one axis, this is the IV. Overall the constant current, this one you see here, this one. Now this one of the very important curve you see here, we use the different color. This your curve, this is your curve, dissipation curve. Dissipation curve, how this one plot? First we see here collector dissipation curve. This is the relate some power losses is the loss is in its emitter and collector junction. Means some power is losses in the emitter and collector junction, but emitter junction is very less losses as compared to collector junction. This collector is more losses. The collector here is the more losses, means we consider here the collector dissipation is very large due to the large collector current flow. Means output we are taking the collector terminal. This is the large current flow in the collector side. This one related VCE multiplied IC, means VI multiplied gives your power. This one of the relation means maximum power that is transistor can be displayed without operating. This dissipate without overheating is constant. Means anyway power amplifier design, that is the design for the purpose when the certain range exceeds, then power amplifier is not working. This is the written here. Means the power dissipation is the this one product voltage multiplied current. This one is come to constant. Means a certain value below the power amplifier working, otherwise not operating as a power amplifier. Now this equation we use, now we put a equation number 1. By this equation we plot this one curve. Now when we plot using this equation, there is a curve is come form as a hyperbola. This one is hyperbola form. This one shows you hyperbola form. Now this one plotted in this IC and VCE. Now after seeing this plot, we observe some importance of this curve. Means below this one, means this one a dissipation curve. You see here, this one a dissipation curve. Below dissipation curve or right side or left sided of this dissipation curve, and this one your right sided of dissipation curve are below what is here, below your dissipation curve and above your dissipation curve. What happened? This one you the parameter is defined. Means below your dissipation curve, if our power amplifier is below dissipation curve, what happened? We properly operate as a power amplifier. If the above this dissipation curve, the power amplifier is not operated. Means overall, when anyone to design a power amplifier, to see this dissipation curve, means below this one region, we use to design a power amplifier. If the values come above this one region, then the power amplifier we cannot design. We can design, but proper working of power amplifier is not performed. That is your importance of collector dissipation curve. Okay.